At first glance, the Renaissance looks very similar to a traditional masonry fireplace. The firebox proportions we've used are identical to those used by Count Rumford in the mid-18th century. But that's where the similarities end. Through modern engineering, our version of a Rumford-style fireplace is the world's first certified clean-burning open fireplace. For the inner liner of the firebox, we've used the low-mass, high-performance refractory called scamole. This material is very durable and has been manufactured for over 25 years. It is currently in use by more than 80 stove, furnace, and boiler manufacturers worldwide. Scamole is proven to increase heat reflectivity significantly over conventional firebrick and to last for the life of the firebox. We've had it textured so that over time, any small cosmetic marks that may appear will blend with the background pattern. The Renaissance comes with a hideaway guillotine door. To operate the door, simply place the handle that comes with each unit into the round slot located on the lower right side of the door, and push down until the door is completely closed. The handle is designed to hang with your other fireplace tools by a leather thong so that it's out of the way when you're not using it. The door of the Renaissance is engineered to last a lifetime. We've used premium ceramic glass to ensure it will stand up to any temperature. Not only that, but the ceramic gives a neutral brown tint to the objects behind it, while traditional tempered glass generates a green or blue tint. Another benefit of ceramic glass is that it causes virtually no glare from any angle. The door's guillotine mechanism is perfectly counterweighted so that it stops at any point in its travel. It will never slam up or down despite its heavy weight. The door operates so smoothly that it can be opened or closed with a single finger. The door also opens on a hinge built into the left side so that it can be cleaned easily. In the event of any potential service issues, the door can be completely serviced even after the Renaissance has been installed and the facing has been finished. If you prefer to burn with the door open, there is a built-in fire screen that prevents any sparks or embers from falling out of the fire. To lower the screen, push the tabs beside the handles inward and slide the screen down. You can use gloves if you wish, but the screen handles are designed to be operated even if the fireplace is hot. To raise the screen, lift upwards using both handles until it locks in place. There is no need to push the tabs in order to raise the screen. The Renaissance is designed with a positive ceiling 4-inch outside air duct. The external air control is located on the left side of the door. To operate the air shutter, simply insert the Renaissance door handle into the external air control and use it as a lever. When the duct is open and the door is down, the Renaissance draws all of its combustion air directly from outside. When the gasketed air shutter is closed, there is no air leakage into the home. The positive ceiling air shutter, combined with the tight-fitting door, virtually eliminates air infiltration, making the Renaissance suitable for energy-efficient housing. The Renaissance utilizes an insulated stainless steel chimney listed to UL103HT. Insulated chimneys maintain much higher flue gas temperatures than air-cooled systems. Not only is insulated chimney more energy efficient, it helps reduce emissions because the hotter the flue gases are, the lower the emissions are. UL103HT also means that this chimney is built to withstand multiple 10-minute chimney fires at 2100 degrees Fahrenheit. It is the best performing 10-inch chimney available. A typical fire in the Renaissance can begin either with the logs laid horizontally or they can be stacked vertically in a teepee style. We'll start this fire with the wood stacked vertically, which is easy to do thanks to the andirons in front. Vertically stacked fires often light faster and with less effort than conventionally laid logs. Another bonus of stacking the logs teepee style is that longer pieces can be used. Lighting the Renaissance is a quick and simple process. Just like lighting any fire, we use some paper and kindling to get things started. The wood we're using today has approximately 20% moisture, the same as regular firewood that has been stacked, covered, and air-dried outdoors for 6 months. Immediately after lighting the fire is typically the only time you will see smoke exiting the chimney. That's because at this point the fire is just starting and is not yet hot enough to burn cleanly. All wood-burning appliances go through this stage during ignition. They continue to emit smoke until the temperature is hot enough to burn off the particulates. The ignition stage is extremely short for the Renaissance. Because it's designed for low emissions, the faster we can have a bright fire, the lower the emissions will be. The body of the Renaissance has been built to withstand a lifetime of severe temperatures. It is constructed almost entirely of steel, which has been reinforced to ensure it will last as long as your home. The Renaissance weighs well over 600 pounds. Over 20 years making top-quality prefabricated steel fireplaces has taught us the importance of using superior materials and not skimping on construction. You can see how quickly the fire lights and starts to grow. What's visible is usually gone within 1.5 to 2 minutes. This is a definitive signal that the fireplace is now burning cleanly. Being unable to see the emissions is something that you could previously only experience with a high-efficiency wood stove or clean-burning high-efficiency fireplace. Now you can see in real time that there are no visible emissions coming out of the chimney. They won't be seen again until the next time a fire is lit. The secret to our clean-burning technology is not limited to an individual key factor. What we've done is introduce a number of factors to the Renaissance that on their own can make minor changes to the way a fire burns. But only when combined do they create something as unique and high-performing as the Renaissance. The first attribute is the shape and design of the firebox. The Rumford shape on its own creates a hotter, taller fire, while at the same time keeping the flue gases hot as they rise within the chimney. All of this contributes to a clean fire. Another attribute is the use of scamol for the inner fire brick. It has the ability to maintain a much hotter fire simply because of its insulating properties. While typical fire brick would absorb much of the heat, scamol returns the heat into the room and back into the fire, keeping it clean and hot. The Renaissance is extremely well insulated to prevent heat loss from any point. We found that the better insulated the firebox was, the cleaner the fireplace burned. In test after test, the more insulation that we added, the lower our emissions were. So we've packed the Renaissance with insulation to the point where the outside of the fireplace remains cool to the touch long after the fire is lit. Every Renaissance fireplace encompasses many other traits to help achieve its final emission numbers. Within a short period of time, you can see that the fire has become quite vibrant with very tall, full flames. At this point, if you wanted to close the door to decrease emissions further or to cut the heat entering the room, you can do that by again lifting the screen, placing the handle in its slot, and lowering the fireplace door. In the winter, this will prevent any unwanted cold air from entering the home without the need to close a damper. If you prefer to have a more typical horizontal fire, the Renaissance will burn just as cleanly. The flames within the fireplace are still incredibly high, regardless of how the logs have been positioned. In the end, the greatest advantage of the Renaissance is the peace of mind that comes with knowing you've made an ecological decision as well as an eye-catching one.